Right, let's talk about the experience people in Florida are having this morning, because Laura has news on Hurricane Milton. It has been downgraded. It doesn't sound like it's got any easier to bear, though, Laura.
No. So the big thing about this storm is it became supercharged. It went from a tropical storm to a Category 5 in just 10 hours, fuelled by very high ocean temperatures, which a report said were made 200 times more likely because of climate change. But one thing I just want to say, and you picked up on it earlier, not just the advice, there are mandatory evacuations and people not leaving. And even I was thinking yesterday, why wouldn't you leave? There are 5 reasons people won't be leaving. 1, they just can't afford to. 2, they have nowhere to go. 3, they're either disabled or very poorly. Or 4, there are no pet plans. They can't take their pets with them. But 5, they worry about permanent displacement. And in Katrina, 1.5 million people were evacuated and nearly 500,000 of them have still not come home.
Well, because if your house is destroyed, where do you come home to? And so people might be thinking, I would rather stay put, do everything I can to protect my house. But it's interesting, isn't it, when you mention the pets? Because we're going to speak to a woman this morning who's got 4 dogs, one of which is a St Bernard, and she just can't get them out. Yeah. If you've got horses, I mean, this idea of it's easy just to go, where you've got to have somewhere to go, you've got to have the resources to get there. Yeah.
You can see why, and it's terrifying. And you were saying yesterday, and it has become true, they've asked people, they actually had a video of a police car with sirens and speakers saying, if you are staying in your homes, write your names on your arms so we can identify you, and a phone number for your next of kin.
It's amazing.
That is happening, and they've asked people to do that. So let me talk you through what has happened. So we know that Hurricane Milton actually sped up as it made landfall, and it made landfall last night in Florida, just south of Tampa Bay at 8:30 last night, which is 1:30 UK time. It made landfall as a Category 3 storm. Now, ahead of it, we had destructive tornadoes. These were record-breaking. We had over 120 tornado warnings in Florida. That is the most that they have ever issued in one day. People are saying that the tornadoes are the calling card of this hurricane. It has now been downgraded to a Category 1. It is still vast. It's still dominating and pounding both the west and the east coast, but arrived with 120-mile-an-hour winds. These are sustained winds with gusts way above that. Damage to homes already. More than 2 million people are without power. And the ferocity of this can be seen at night. The problem is it is hitting at night. It's most dangerous when these things arrive overnight, and we will see the true reality of it later on today. There are reports of fatalities. So there's some more images we can show you of the inundation that we saw. We're talking about this storm surge, this wall of water, literally sucking water from the sea inland. These are the images of water way away from the coast, with water up to 13 feet deep in places, completely ripping down trees because they're just so strong. So what is set to happen as we head through the next 24 hours? Well, the storm at the moment is around about 65 miles southwest of Orlando, so southwest of where Noel is. And it's worth pointing out, Disney World is closed. Disney World is closed for the 9th time due to a hurricane, and it has been open for over 50 years. So the storm is set to track its way northeastwards as we head through the next 24 hours. We've still got another at least 6 to 12 hours of the hurricane inland, crossing its way right across Florida. Still these storm surges of up to 13 feet, but it is the colossal amounts of rain which have been record-breaking that are set to continue.